someone has did to them, and in these circumstances, they, you know, the idea that but it's this idea that, that doesn't really get discussed. The matters of whites versus blacks is like that the whites did an act that position black people to want to hate them. You know what I'm saying? White men got black people from their motherlands and took those people as slaves and, and used them and abused them. And in that action, now watch this, the ideal of this action was based upon a desire to want to use this people to help, help really build the United States of America. That the United, you hear the phrase that the United States of America was has been it is what it is off of the backs of slaves. The backs of slaves, established the country of the United States of America that just don't really get talked about in that scenario. But, and interesting, I was listening to Martin Luther King speech that somebody put on Facebook and made it stream it live, and it was awesome. And it's just a simple ideal spectrum that Martin Luther King is presenting. He's presenting this accusation. He's not arguing it. What I love about Martin Luther King, he doesn't argue an accusation. He presents it as a means of discussing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We just need to discuss what we need to do to resolve bad things that are happening. But he was talking about, the end of the Pledge of Allegiance is more likely justice for all. Oh goodness gracious, justice for all people. You made a Pledge of Allegiance that, United States has a goal to make a Pledge of Allegiance that ends with justice for all, but yet they're, have, gotten the people from their motherlands and made them slaves and mistreat them and use them and abuse them for a long time, and then don't really give them justice concerning the mistreatment that they were used by. Is really very inhuman of a individual that, I could go certain places, but I'm not gonna do it in this video. But this is what happened, you know what I'm saying? And what happened has created a reason for now blacks to hate whites. And the thing is, it's like, but what whites that I really don't understand concerning their culture, because to me, I'm just speaking Mac Johnson. If I found out that I mistreated another person, or badly, I mean, where's the guilt, or this guilt and the sympathy towards the actions that has been done to somebody else? Where is that? As I'm trying to figure out concerning that, it should be vocally, expressed to people and to whites and blacks that, hey, whoa, we messed up pretty bad. We did something horribly and terrible. You know what I'm saying? We need to make up for this horrible situation, It's weird, that, as a whole, as white people, they do not have someone to express the regrets of what they done, That's another situation. But, I won't, but here's the thing. Now, you mistreated somebody, and now, unfortunately, people are still getting mistreated concerning you know, the cut. Whoa, wow, whoa. Okay. Yes, you're wrong way. Wow. This is a one-way street. Wow. That's crazy. Probably out of town. Yep, from out of town. We get those a lot. Yes, and now this situation that is not being addressed properly to get a resolution to resolve is now giving reason. And watch this. The whites, the way the white, you know, spectrum is, you know, handling it, they're handling it wrong, more likely from a general perspective. You know what I'm saying? Yes, certain white people are not hateful people, and I believe the most mass majority is not hateful people. It's just there are always negative people in every race. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, because me, I'm about hating hate. I'm not about coming. I'm watch this. I know y'all gonna say, Mac, what's wrong with you, black person? I'm not about racism. I'm not about coming against racism. You know what I'm saying? I'm about coming against hate. God taught me that, and if something is going to get resolved, you know, based upon what's going on, if anything's going to get better, it has to be done by coming against hate. You know what I'm saying? Not coming against racism. See, well, here's what you need to understand about this ideal that the, you know, evil, you know, social media, the main villains of keeping racism alive, is they're using racism as some kind of for what you don't use as a shield. They're using racism as a shield for hatred to not get dealt with. See, they want you to get involved with, oh, this white cop, you know, killed this black, you know, person, and y'all like, oh, we're gonna get those white cops, oh, we're gonna get those, you know, people, and so we're gonna do something because y'all mistreated a black person. And it's like, you busy worried about black and white, but look, there's Hispanics, there's Asians, there's Indian, there's all kind of races, you know, ethnic groups in the world, you know, all kind of race and all kind of ethnic groups in the world. And guess what? In between, when it comes to their own people, there's hatred going on in their lives. There's white people that kill white people. There's black people that kills black people. And that what really drives me nuts about this ideal of Black Lives Matters, you know, they do not talk about the black on black crime, you know, that has been going on for a long time and been accumulating, you know, how black people are killing black people. You know, I witness the negativity as a black person of black people mistreating you concerning people you grew up with and your family. You know what I'm saying? I've been mistreated by black people. I guarantee my own race. I guarantee everybody has a testimony of being mistreated by their own race. You know what I'm saying? Someone did me wrong. A white person can testify that a white person did it wrong. A Mexican person can testify a Mexican person did it wrong. An Asian person can testify Asian people did me wrong. You know what I'm saying? That is not being addressed. We're still wrestling with black and white when all the other races and ethnic groups are struggling with this mistreatment going on each other that is creating more hatred towards people, period. I mean, creating hatred towards people, period. See? But you're busy wrestling with the ideal of, you know, hello, how you doing? You busy wrestling with blacks and whites. And you know the crazy thing that I see about, you know, when people do the black and white thing, I'm like, what about the mixed people? You know, the mixed people stuck right in between this ideal, you know, they're mixed, you know, they have white and black in them, you know, and it's like, it's just a foolish ideal spectrum to deal with when hatred is motivating and giving people a desire to hate one another and killing all these people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people have developing motives to kill people, period. Whether they don't care what color of the skin it is. They just killing people because they hate people. And hatred gets more stronger as what Satan wants to do. Keep hatred more stronger and just wrestle with a meaningless between black and white, while the other race and ethnic groups are hating one another and killing off each other because of someone did somebody wrong and the problem wasn't dealt with properly. You know what I'm saying? The problem wasn't dealt with, the way it should have been. That will create more animosity that builds the hatred that a person will do another person wrong and hate another person and keep confusion, conflict, and chaos. The 3 C's that Satan trying to establish in this world. If he want to gain control, if he want to leave, he wants to steal, kill, and destroy and leave humanity in a destructive path. If he want to keep humanity on a destructive path, he needs the confusion, conflict, and chaos to continue. And that's the understanding of revelation of, if you did what Jesus said, love your enemies, bless those that curse you, pray for them that spitefully use you. This information will be revealed to you, but it can't be revealed to you because you're conformed to this world system and you hear what the world says and go against this, white person, go against this black person, go against this Hispanic person, go against whoever this other person is, and just do not solve situations or nothing, but create more problems and wonder why there's more problems going on in the world more and more. And it's crazy that people, come to the place they blame God on it. You know what I'm saying? It's God's fault. There's so many problems happening in the world. It's God's fault. But don't even follow God's laws. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't, because as you should understand, that when God established the children of Israel, he made a covenant. You will be my people and I will be your God when you follow my laws. You know what I'm saying? Not when you do whatever you want to do and do things contrary to his law, but when you do and follow his words and his commandments, I will be your God. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, when you understand what I'm revealing to you, you will understand that hate needs to be hate. And how you get rid of hate, as what Martin Luther King is really trying to convey, is the light. He said darkness cannot, come against darkness. Only light can come against the light. You need the light of Christ. You need to understand, to me, 1 John, 1 John, really the whole, book, the whole book of 1 John. You know what I'm saying? Will show you the dynamics of light and darkness and how to love and what it means to hate and what it means to love. You know what I'm saying? We'll show you those ideals and how we need to cultivate if we want things right. If we want things right, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing that I did a post that, we like to complain about how bad things going on and how bad people treating each other and all that stuff. People are just, to me, I call them professional complainers. You know what I'm saying? They can complain about this, complain about that. But really, we need to stop complaining and start being about a solution if we want to truly about getting things right and right for other people, not selfish, selfless you, but other people. You need to be thinking about if you want a world to get more better. But the thing is, it's all about hating hate. And how to hate. You need the love of God. The love of God has the power to hate. And that's the only way you can power. This world system do not have a power that can do that kind of thing. They have their artificial lust, love in disguise, gimmicks and nonsense that they try to say they got a way to make things right for the world and make it a better place. They're lying. God be truth, every man be a lie. But the answer is the love of God can only solve this problem, and we need the love of God and learn the love of God to reveal to people, to help people see the truth and stop swallowing the lies that leads people to their demise. And that's the message. God be the glory of him forever and ever. In Jesus' name, amen.